You on out there? All right, let's get this thing moving.
Don't care how long you go, how long you stay. Yeah, good times.
All right, well, we're back. New episode of the Dirt Exchange podcast. Had some changes, some life changes, and sorry the podcast has been kind of sparse here recently. But we're gonna kind of change it up a little bit. We don't have any corporate BS that we have to worry about. I can say whatever I want, do whatever I want. So the new format is we're just gonna have somebody on every week, and every 2 weeks whenever we do it. I haven't quite decided yet, and we're going to just shoot the shit and talk about whatever comes up. Nothing is off limits. We can say what we want, do what we want, etc. So you guys might recognize Andy. For those of you that are watching the video, if you're listening, you might recognize Andy's voice. He was on, I think, episode 4 or 5 that we did a while back, where we went out and visited him at his job, and here we're just gonna
Talk about whatever.
Talk about some stuff. So how you doing, Andy?
I'm doing great. Besides, my wife's over there making fun of us.
Yeah,
right
Katie's hiding off in the shadows.
She's supposed to be checking the sound right now, but that's okay.
Yeah. So when we talked this last time, we had mentioned a little bit about Alps Angels. To kind of give everybody a recap, it's a nonprofit ATV UTV club that ourselves, along with our wives.
Wives, kids, many other family members help.
Yep,
with that.
Picornis, and then of course Chad, and then we got 2 new people that are joining, Ryan and Ashley Holman.
Yep.
So excited to bring them on board. We've gotten big enough that we're running out of people to do everything that we need to do.
Yeah,
we're spread pretty thin. I think our last ride that we did for Kristen, what do we have? 270 people and 180 or 200 machines, something like that. That was kind of a fun, cool event. By far our biggest. How do you think it went over?
It went. I think it went really, really good. I mean, we had really good sponsors this time. Had really good things to give away at the end. As far as organization-wise, I think it went really good. Parking went great. The people that attended it were awesome. A couple people had to put some fires out here and there.
Yeah.
But you're going to have that. The local businesses that we went to were extremely helpful. They did a great job in that area. At least I think so.
Yeah, no, I thought it went well too.
So it was, I think, by far probably our best one we've done yet.
Yeah.
And
well, it's by far the biggest, and
it
was nice. When we did our one in April, it got really, really
that
cold.
that kind of hurt us.
And so I don't know, what was it, 65, I think, and
on this last one.
Yeah, and like a little bit of breeze.
Yeah, it was nice.
So it was good, and there was a couple breakdowns. We had a 4-wheeler that broke down, and my father-in-law was behind him with the recovery truck and picked him up. And Joel Kirby, Joelkriby, Kirby, his machine broke down and had to be hauled back. So he was kind of a buzzkill for the deal. I'm kidding, Joel. But I always like to give you some shit. So hopefully you're one of the 5 or 6 people that watch this, and you can at least get a kick out of it. But
we won't mention what he was driving.
Yeah, because that would hurt you a little bit.
It
too.
might hurt my feelings.
We can say that it was not a Polaris.
Here we go.
Yeah. We had a lot of people put in submissions to kind of, nominate a family or a group or something like that for the benefits from the poker run, or the ag tours, we have to call it, I guess, to be legal with the
with
law.
What we do.
Yeah.
With what we do.
And so we thank everybody for their submissions. We are, again, looking for more submissions for the future. So, I'll put all the Alps Angels info in this video, and you can feel free to, send in your submissions. But we got a submission from a 4th grade teacher at a Lincoln, Kristen Christensen.
Yep.
Needed a liver transplant, something that kind of
Husband's name Bump.
Yeah, Bump, and what an awesome family.
Yes.
You know, we didn't have the privilege of meeting Kristen prior to the event because she was actually at UNMC recovering.
Yeah.
So what was it? Probably 2-3 weeks ago, we went out and finally were able to meet up with them. And
Yeah, it was probably about, I'd say at least 3 weeks ago. And I would say, for meeting, for who we picked, or, and everybody helped with that. It was, I don't know, I'd say the women were probably more emotional about it than probably you and I were.
Yeah.
But, like, they invited us, they